welcome back to White Fox After Hours.
Welcome.
I'm Scarlett.
And I'm Cody.
And as always, we are your hosts of White Fox After Hours, the girls group chat edition.
Yes. Season 3, you've heard in the last 2 episodes, we're back. We are your girls group chat. And today we are discussing what people don't tell you about being single in your 20s. Because it's not all fun and games. It's a lot of fun and games, but it's not all fun and games.
I feel like a lot of people go in with either it's like they have a really like you have to be so positive mindset and it's like, oh my God, it's the best thing in the world. Like, let's just be fully positive about it. Or there's other people that are like, it's the worst thing in the world. Like, get me out of my single girl era. I am not coping.
Yeah.
Like, there's no in between.
Yeah.
Really?
That's true, actually. It's very bipolar. And to be honest,
Kind of is.
it kind of is. That's probably why there's no in between, because you're either feeling strongly one way or strongly the other way. But it's very normal to go in between, sometimes multiple times in the same day.
One day you could be like, one morning you could be like really upset that night you're slaying.
Literally.
Or vice versa. But I think we're here to bring you like what it's really like from our experience, because I feel like we've spent like most of our 20s single.
Yeah.
Kind of going out of our single girl era. My heart launching on the podcast.
Maybe.
Yeah, but we've definitely had a lot of years to speak on this. I think we're fully equipped to have this discussion.
Yes, I think so. We've spoken about this in the podcast before, but I think for me anyway, being completely out of my single girl era now, I've got a lot of perspective on it. We thought we'd start though with our pit and peak of when we were single to just like kick off the episode.
Yeah.
So what would you say yours is?
My peak of being single, this is hard because I feel like there is so many things. But I feel like I just had so much time to build my own life and like meet so many amazing people. I feel like I've met so many of my friends through bonding over being single.
Literally.
And like they're my friends for life. But like the original bonding was bonding over our single girl
Trauma
experience. We were trauma bonding out here. But yeah, and I think just like having like so much time to myself, like I feel like done a lot of fun things. Okay, and my pit of being single is probably allowing the wrong energy to come in and crying over boys that I really didn't even like or shouldn't have even
Absolute losers.
ever
Why are we
messaged
crying?
back.
Absolute losers.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
think
it
that's probably
happens.
my pit.
Yeah, happened to the best of us.
Yeah.
I think my peak of being single is the same as yours. Just I made so many of my now best friends just because you bond so quickly being single. You're like, oh my God, are you on dating apps? What's like the worst date you've had? Blah, 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 blah. And it's full on like really juicy, good stories that just break the awkward tension of literally anyone you ever meet. And then you're just besties.
Literally, like the stories that come out of it, like even like your walks when you're like all single, like a Sunday morning when everyone's single, and like all the stories that
You
everyone
won't
like,
believe what happened to me.
like it's some true bonding experiences that you'll never get back.
It is the best. And my pit of being single, I would say just Sundays in general.
Sundays as a whole.
Sunday scaries being single is just so bad. It's like
I really love someone to look after me right now.
oh yeah, it's like honestly being single is fine every other day except for Sunday.
Every other day of the week, it's great.
Yeah, Sunday nights it's pretty grim.
It's
so
different.
I would recommend like making plans with your friends on Sundays because and honestly look out for your single friends on Sundays.
Sunday. Do you know what I used to say to Laura? I used to say like hug your single friends. We don't get enough hugs out here.
Oh.
It's true, isn't it?
Yeah, that is true.
But yeah.
That's just a little taster of what this episode's going to be. Should we get into the rest of our peaks of being single?
Yes, we do. We have a lot of peaks and we have a lot of pits because we're here to tell you that it's up and down out here.
Yeah.
Our first perk, and we've already kind of spoken about that, is the friends that you make, the friendship bonds that you have over being single. Like I just think like if you're not single, it's a lot harder to make friends and bond over people. Like
Yeah, it's just kind of like it was my go-to to make friends with any girl of like even if they weren't single, I could just say, oh, this thing happened to me. Like, what do you think I should do? Or like, just laugh over it. But otherwise, yeah, I can definitely still make so many friends now. But it was just such an easy way in to make friends and like continue to like go out and have the best time with your single friends.
Because it does change.
Yeah.
And like not like that it's a negative thing at all, but like it is a different relationship that you have, because you're like, when you're single, you're going to be the one that like is the first one to be like, yep, I'm free. Let's go out. Let's do this.
Yeah.
But like, obviously, yeah, it's just a different type of friend when you're both single.
Yeah, I know. It is the best. You literally bond with like so many people and have the best time. I feel like when you're single, definitely still now, but more so when you're single, like anything can happen when you go out and you don't know what your night's going to hold, especially when you're with your single friends and the energy is high. It's going to be a fun night.
Yeah, you don't know what's going to happen. I feel like, and that's like the energy to be in. Like, I feel like this is like what we're like even saying, like, I feel like being in this energy while you're single is a choice. Like, a lot of people can see it as like seeing all the bad things about being single.
Yeah.
But I feel like what this episode is about is like telling you the mindset that you need to go into, because I feel like when we've said this before on a podcast, like we have had so many friends that have been in a relationship their whole life and haven't had that time. And then you're like, you literally don't know when you're going to meet the man of your dreams. And then you're not going to have this time back again.
Yeah.
So going into your singles with this mindset is literally essential.
Yeah, 100%. Also on that, the stories of being single. Do I have some stories in my back pocket from being single? Like, it's really nice to be out of that sometimes and not have the craziness. But looking back, I'm so, so glad I had all of those crazy times. Sometimes at the time didn't seem so nice, but looking back, it's like so funny.
It really does come out with some stories. Like, honestly, when you are in your dating era, you really do meet some different type of people and you have some different type of stories. Like some dates that we have been on where we come back and we're like,
not well. Actually,
is this
not
real?
well.
Is this real? What's happened to me? You know what? One thing I also do like is like when you're dating and like you have like code names with your friends of like all the different guys, because they don't get names until they
Are a boyfriend.
That's
like a rule.
Literally.
Yeah.
You don't know, like you don't get to be your name thrown around in the group.
Absolutely not. And when one of my friends starts calling a guy by their real name, I'm like,
Oh,
oh,
you must like
we
him.
must another one.
But yeah,
It's just iconic behavior, really.
It is.
Okay, so we're going to go through, first of all, the mindset that we think you need to be in for being single, because there are so many perks about it and it is such a fun time. And then we're also going to go through the things that people don't tell you, because it's not all what it's made up to be sometimes.
I think this episode is more to just like bring to you the mindset to be in if you are in this era, because I feel like it's like a time that you don't want to like waste feeling sad and like upset. And also the energy that you are when you're single really reflects who you meet when you're looking for someone.
Yeah.
Like when you're ready, the energy that you're putting into that and into yourself, that changes who you're going to meet out here.
100%. If you're not feeling like good and in your like great energy, then the person that you're meeting is going to reflect that level of where you're meeting yourself. And it's so real. We've seen it before.
It has been proven time and time again. It is such a real thing.
It is.
Yeah.
It's honestly scary. It's like a mirror. You're like, Okay, so the first perk, the friendships that you bond over. We've already mentioned this, but that's one of the best parts. And I feel like if you're single right now, go out of your way to make new single girlfriends to bond over, because I have met some of my closest friends from when I was single.
Literally. Like, I feel like because you're just like only focusing on like, I don't know, being with your friends and like having that time in your life. For one, you're just like together 24/7 and it's so much fun. But we really do bond over the stories out here.
Yes.
It's a little bit of trauma bonding.
It is trauma
But
bonding.
it's for the plot. Honestly, it's for the plot.
Literally, the friends and the stories are some of the best parts. And I feel like if you're friends with a lot of people in relationships, you start to feel a bit like, oh, I miss my friends, like feel like you're missing things in your life. No, that's not it. Make single friends and your life will feel so full. You'll all of a sudden have a whole new circle and it is honestly so much fun.
It will kind of feel like you have something missing in your life if you are only surrounding yourself with other people in relationships while you're single.
Yeah.
Like you will just like be like, okay, almost like you do kind of get in that kind of state where you're like, okay, everyone else is like got a boyfriend, I need a boyfriend. No, you need to have someone that's like in the same energy as you and you can like have fun together and with it.
Yeah. For sure. Like literally ask your friends if they have any friends that are single and start hanging out with them because we get it. There's no judgment as well with single friends. It's like you're single, I'm single, 100%. Let's go.
Let's make the most out of this.
100%.
But yeah, no, 100% agree. I feel like so many of my friends I've met in that stage of my life that are literally going to be my forever friends now. That a lot of them even have boyfriends now.
Yeah, same. Yeah. That's like literally the best part. And then another part about being single that is amazing, you need to go into every night out thinking anything could happen tonight. It makes it more exciting, first of all. And I feel like you manifest the most fun, amazing experiences because you're like literally open to whatever.
100%. I feel like you need to go into every situation just thinking like being Delulu.
Yeah, it is Delulu energy.
Yeah.
It's the Delulu.
Because I feel like even like sometimes people can go in to a night out like with a like negative or like desperate energy and it really is just not like
it shows.
It really shows and you're not going to have a fun time.
No.
I feel like so it's like some of my friends that I've seen before have been or like not even I don't even know if I'd say my friends but like I've seen girls before just being like on a night out like only caring about boys and like that's
you can
like
see
what
them
they're
like literally
focusing.
on the prowl. Their eyes are like beelining to like everyone around the room scanning. It's not going to work. It is not going to work that way and you don't have fun because if you don't find anyone you go home feeling like shit. It's not
literally good. Like it's not like it's just going to make you have a bad night.
Yeah.
Like you need to go into use every night out as an opportunity to like be excited about what's going to happen rather than like being in that like scarcity mindset, like just be excited what's going to happen tonight, who am I going to meet, like be in that energy and just be in the energy of like everyone's obsessed with me Delulu energy. And
yeah, literally. And like you don't have to try because everyone's already obsessed with you. So they'll come to you. And if they don't, then like you'll still have the best time with your girlfriends.
Best night with your friends ever.
Yeah.
I feel like half the nights that I have had the best night out, like not one single man has spoken to me.
Single man.
You've just like had the best night with your friends.
Yeah, I watched a TikTok the other day and it was like, I'm just like struggling with being single because whenever I go out and I'm talking to a man, I'm like, you're really hot, but I literally just want to be at the bar taking shots with my friends. It's like, where's my friend? Where's the bottle of tequila? What am I doing? I don't want to talk to you. Ew, get out of my way. And it's so real.
It do be like that. But we're not going to meet our husband in the club. Like, really?
Yeah.
I mean, maybe you do, but there's not a big percentage, I don't think.
No.
Like, so just have fun with your friends.
Yeah.
I feel like on a night out, that's like how you're going to have a better night.
100%.
I mean, some nights are for the plot when you're single, but, you know.
You're in it for the girls. You're in it with the girls and for the girls.
Yeah. Yeah, I feel like another perk to look for when you're single is like that you literally can do whatever you want, whenever you want. Like, no questions asked. Like, you can literally be out all night with your friends and no one's going to ask what you're doing. Or you can spend the whole weekend doing plans with your friends and no one's going to ask what you're doing.
Yeah.
And so are going to be some of the really fun weekends of your life.
Yeah.
But I also think even just like building your own routine, like there's just like so much you can do. It might not even be like going out and meeting people. It's just like you just have this time to be whoever you want and do whatever you want and like create a routine that's yours before you even do meet someone.
Yeah. And it's like loving your life and like everything about it. You can literally, it's so exciting that you can do whatever you want at all times. You don't get that time very often. So when you have it, it's like sacred. Like literally go and just do whatever you want to do with it. Because when you are in a relationship, obviously if you're with the right person, it's amazing and you'll want to do it. but you just don't have that freedom as much as when you're single. So now is the time to use it.
Because like there is going to be a time where you have someone else and it's like you're going to have to be like thinking about what they want to do or their plans as well and like compromising, which is fine too. But yeah, you're literally never, ever going to get this time. And I feel like a lot of people waste that time wishing that they had someone.
Yeah.
And like has that alone time that you're never going to get again. Well, yeah, obviously you will, but like not to this extent. You're never going to get that back. And some people just waste it like doom scrolling, hinge scrolling, being upset, like wishing that you had something else. But it's just like using that time that you have right now to do something for yourself and put energy into yourself. Yeah. Because, yeah, like we said, you're not going to get that time again.
No.
And doing this is going to attract the right people into your life.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you need to like love everything about your life to let the person that should be in your life in. So use that as the time to like really build up your life, not for them, for you. There's just a bonus that an amazing person might walk into your life that's going to match where you are.
Yeah.
And by that point, you won't even want them there probably because you're so happy and content with how your life is.
That's true. But I feel like it's like the right person will kind of like attract that. I feel like so many people are like, oh, why isn't someone coming into my life? And it's like because you are in that mindset of like not loving your life 100% or not like loving yourself 100%. Like this is the time where you are able to do that, like fully like love your life. And then I think like then you don't attract as bad of energies. Like when you're like in a bad mindset, you can attract bad energies into your life, which does make the single spirals a little bit worse because you've like, there's no like good people around.
Yeah.
But that's because like you're on this energy of like the frequency is like you're putting out these lower energy and you're on a like lower frequency and it's bringing the worst people into your life.
Yeah. Bad energy, bad decisions.
Write that one down.
And then a sad crying girl. And we're trying to help you avoid that.
It's all about your mindset.
Yeah.
Is it being single in a good energy is a decision?
Yeah.
It's actually a decision that you have to make. Like if you see all these girls like loving being single and loving time to themselves, not even dating. You could like, there's two types of being single. There's dating no one, like, and like dating yourself or just like obviously dating. Like if you're just like in this era of like dating yourself and having that decision, that is you have to make that.
Yeah. You have to choose that like every day because they're not just getting up and being like, oh my God, like there's definitely times that test being single. You're not just happy, content with your life every single day. And we're going to talk about that now because as much as all the things that we've said are true, we completely acknowledge and have lived through the experience of not loving every time of being single. There's periods that you might hate being single and there's certain parts about it that really test you.
It's actually mental, isn't it?
God.
I feel like there's been like so many times in our life where like, oh my God, we love this. And like, I feel like even talking about on the podcast, I feel like this has helped us get into a good energy of being single at times.
Yeah.
Like the discussions that we have. And I feel like that's a big part of it. But I remember a time.
I'm so scared.
When you and Laura were out and we left the club and we were outside getting some food and you and Laura were fully crying your eyes out about being single. And I was like, guys, what's going on?
And you know what? It happens. I feel like I experienced a lot of times where I was like, I'm done with being single. I hate it. I'm like so over. And it wasn't even about being single. It was just probably the people that I was choosing. But
yes.
But yeah, fully acknowledge that if you're feeling sad about being single, we've both been there.
Literally. Like I remember like it could go from like I can be like literally preaching that I'm just the happiest I've ever been, don't need anyone. And then like you go home by yourself after a night out and all your friends live with their boyfriends and you're just in bed like
crickets.
It really, yeah, there's definitely ups and downs.
Yeah.
But that's what we're here to talk about today.
Yeah, let's go through them. The things that people don't tell you about being single.
Yeah.
So, number one, how many times you will delete and re-download Hinge or any dating app.
This is real.
Yeah, and it's honestly important too, because I swear the amount of times that I heard you say, deleted it. No, yeah, I did get it back and I found I'm going on a date this week. Nope, I deleted it again.
The amount of times I've been new here on Hinge in the last 5 years, probably not normal.
Social suicide.
Because I'm fully committing to deleting it every time I do it. Like, it's not like a pause. I'm like, no, I'm never coming back on here again. Like, will not see me here again. Next week, I'm like, yes. So,
I've had a change of mind.
We're going on a date this week.
Yeah, and it happens. You're just constantly changing your mind, and your dating apps come along that ride with you.
I have mixed feelings about Hinge because you can meet someone on there. And I've like proven that. I've met someone through Hinge.
True.
But now it's obviously deleted again. But like you can meet people through there. I think it's just a very like 1 in a million. Yeah. And that's the hard thing about it. Like you can go on there and you're like, I'm never, ever, ever going to meet anyone. And the people that are matching you with you, you're like, is this like, who is this what they...
Who do you think you are?
The nicest way possible. Yeah, like, and the amount of times even my friends delete it and get it back.
It's like a universal thing. You can't be on there all the time. It's not good for your mental health.
It's really, really bad.
You need breaks. But I have heard so many people that have met their partners on dating apps.
I think the thing is, like, you are meeting people less and less out in the wild now. And we were talking about this even last week, and it's like, do I want the guy who's, like, so confident that's going to come up to me out? That's, like,
Probably
really,
not.
like, so I feel like it is a good way to meet people. And if you are looking to date, you should be on there. But, yeah, no one tells you how many times you're going to delete that and re-download it.
And how scary it can be on there sometimes. I feel like when I was single, my friends in relationships would be like, oh my God, like I want to look, like it's so fun to look. And you're like, it's not fun. It's terrifying.
And even just replying on there, like I feel like
it's so like awkward.
It's hard out there. The doom scrolls on there when you're like in a single girl spiral.
Yeah. It is a scary place. So that's our warning. That's not all what it's hyped up to be.
No. Don't be getting single and exciting to get on those apps.
No.
Because, yeah, we've tried them all. They're not much better. The next thing that I feel like no one tells you about being single is the rejection that you'll feel from someone that you didn't even like in the first place.
That is so real.
It's mental, isn't it?
And you just find yourself like crying over some absolute loser and you're like, how did I get here? How?
I remember a day that I was sitting in the car crying with Laura and she's like, what is going on with you? Like, you do not even like this person.
Yeah.
But it's just like, I think it's the rejection. I think it almost hurts more sometimes when you don't like them.
Yeah.
Because you're like, I wasn't interested in you. Why? How are you the one rejecting me?
Yeah.
Is this what's really
you're like,
happening?
really? You?
Even the ones that I don't like, you like literally can get yourself into that headspace.
Yeah. It is really easy to get there. The rejection hurts. And I feel like you have to really build up your confidence to deal with rejection. It's different to being confident in or any other way, like about yourself. It's actually having the tools to deal with rejection. And knowing that it's honestly probably got nothing to do with you.
I think that's the thing that you need to remember. And you can really see it so clearly when it's one of your friends. You're like, he's either like seeing his ex again, like there's so many other things that it can be. Like,
yeah, he's not ready for a relationship. He's not enough for you. He thinks you're too good for him.
Yeah.
You're not compatible. Like, there's just so many things.
I think that's the thing you need to keep in mind, isn't it? Like, if they're not right for you also, like, it's not going to work out. So, like, but yeah, when you're in that, sometimes it's really hard to see.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Especially when you really like them. Like, this is one thing when you don't like them, but if you do like them, it really does hurt because you're like, why?
Literally. Because I think like when you are single and you like start to see someone, we like do romanticize a little bit like what it could be.
Yeah.
And we end up liking our dreams in this person more than the actual person.
Oh, you fill in the gaps and you fill them real good.
And then you
You're
look
making
back
up
and
full
you're
stories.
like, what the hell?
That was not real at all.
No.
No.
So yeah, I think that's one big thing that I learned. The rejection you can feel off someone that you literally wasn't even good enough for you in the first place.
Yep. And sometimes the like few date or like situationship breakups hurt so much more than the actual breakups.
It's
Because of this same thing. You filled in the gaps and then they really did not meet your expectations.
And this is why it's so important, cannot stress enough, to love your life so much without someone.
Yeah.
Because then it's like them just adding it to your life rather than like being so focused on it and so hyper focused on the like situation at hand.
Yeah. And the second you feel like someone is taking away from your life, by actually put them in the bin, because no, we're not having that. You're good on your own. We're only adding, we're not taking away.
And that's the only, if you actually are like wanting to find someone, that's the only way you're ever going to meet someone is if you, and it's mental how like it literally happens like clockwork. But as soon as you're strong enough to cut off the energies that aren't good enough for you, that is actually when the right person will walk in.
Yeah, for sure. The next thing that people don't tell you is dating fatigue. You really feel it. You need breaks.
Yeah, 100%.
Because it's actually like exhausting, especially if you have a few back-to-back bad dates. You do get into a spiral, and that's when you need to take a break. Because if you keep dating and they keep going bad, it's probably got something to do with your energy that you're putting out.
And the people that you're picking.
Yeah, exactly. The people that are like matching that. So take a break, reset, and then go back when you're in a better space. Essential for being single.
Literally. And it is a numbers game out here. You are going to meet so many people that aren't right for you. But yeah, you do need to take a break and like bring it back in and just have that. Me and Cody would do this where when we were single, we would like intentionally take breaks for ourselves. So like we'd have like, and I feel like this is a good tip for anyone who's like feeling this, is like have stages where you're intentionally dating. So you're like, this is like, I'm in my dating era, I'm open. And then intentionally pulling it back and like closing off your energy for yourself.
Yeah.
And I think something that we both learn is like the energy that you have after coming out of that time to yourself is unmatched. Like you fully come back with the energy and like things start happening again. It's crazy like how much you notice when you do pull back your energy, like the difference in like the energy that comes to you. Like 1 week, if you've like got this energy, you're like, okay, everything's good. Like I'm obsessed with life. Like everything's like happening. You have so much energy, I think, coming towards you. Then the next week, you've fully blocked everything off. There's nothing. The phone's dead. There's nothing coming through. Like, I feel like it's like magnetic, that energy.
Yeah. And it's also like about taking control back. I think when you're like, I'm not dating right now, it's a good way to just regain control over your life, especially when you feel like you've been through a few situations that didn't really pan out exactly as you wanted to. It's like, I'm doing this for me. I feel a bit out of whack. I need to recalibrate. And then you can come back and 100% you'll have your phone blowing up.
So our next thing that not everyone tells you about being single is the standards that get lowered when you think someone's hot.
And it happens.
It's all a learning experience. We go through stages.
Yeah, it's pretty terrifying how it happens because I used to think that I was above that, and I've done it. Bad.
I think, yeah, and I think you can kind of also get into a stage of like being like, oh, I'm not like seriously dating at the moment. It's for the plot. It's for fun.
Yeah.
And you kind of allow things to happen that you wouldn't usually.
But that, even if you're dating for the plot, that does not mean that you can let someone completely disrespect you. Let's remind ourselves of that every time, because I think I have like gaslit myself into thinking, oh no, it's fine. Like he's not going to be my boyfriend, but like it's fun for now. Yeah, it can be fun for now, but he can't be an absolute idiot that makes you feel like shit. So that's just important to remember, not to like lower your standards to the floor where they're actually impacting you. But sometimes if they're really hot, you will. You just will.
Yeah. I mean, it is all part of the learning experience and you'll do it once and you'll learn, hopefully.
We're telling you all this stuff, but you have to experience it for yourself to actually know. Like, we're just telling you that it's normal that you're going to feel this. We know that you're not going to be able to do all of our advice because we didn't even do it. Even though you probably know it and we knew it.
Yeah, we didn't know it. But I think people like go out thinking it's going to be like, I don't know, this amazing dating experience. Like you see these movies and you're like, someone's just going to like sweep me off my feet.
It's not the Sex and the City dream that we were sold. That's a lie.
I do feel lied to from a very young age.
Yeah, I was really expecting that, but it's not like that. You can't have periods like that.
Yeah. Like, why is no one like doing all these massive romantic gestures, like throwing stones at my window when they've done something wrong, you know?
It just doesn't work like that.
Doesn't work
And
like
also,
that.
you're not going to be going on dates like every week, multiple nights a week to some like amazing event and bar and doing all these fun things. It just doesn't work like that. That's like just the movies. You might have a stage where you're going on multiple dates a week, and then you might not go on another date for 6 months.
That is real, isn't it?
Yeah.
You like have so much going on, and then you go through and you're like, okay, let everyone go.
Yeah, literally.
I think another thing not everyone tells you is you can feel so content with being single and so happy by yourself, but then also still feel upset about it sometimes when you see like your friends like having these really nice experiences and you're like, why am I only getting these people in my life that are not matching my energy or like don't like me? And you can like start to like sometimes like second guess yourself.
Of course, like comparison is literally a huge part of everything that we do. We're always comparing ourselves, especially with like social media and stuff like that now. And I think as happy as you can be, you're always going to look at your friend that's like really cute in their relationship and be like, I wish that was me. But I think in those moments, it's just important to know that like that's coming for you and you don't know when. It could literally be tomorrow that you actually meet your future husband. So just knowing that what you have is amazing too and that that's coming, that gets you through.
And yeah, I think our main point is like decide that you're going to enjoy this time because you're going to look back when you're married and be like, I wish that I enjoyed that time if you didn't. Or you're going to look back and be like, that was a really slay time of my life.
Yeah, literally. I look back and I'm like, period.
What me and Cody like said, we're like, and I feel like even a few of my other friends, they're like, I really did that.
Yeah.
Like I've like
I really went and did that.
Like you kind of get to a stage and I feel like you're like, okay, I'm good now.
Yeah.
Like I'm like, you don't want to look back and be like, some of my friends look at my life and they're like, you've had so much time to yourself and like done so much and like experienced so many things. Whereas they look back and they're like, I wish I did that. But I'm like,
no regrets here. I did it all.
I'm good.
Yeah, exactly. Next thing that people don't tell you about being single is that you might be the last single one left in your friendship group. And that's okay. It might happen. And yeah, it's probably going to sting for a little bit. And it might be a difficult one to navigate with hanging out with all of your friends that have boyfriends. Things are going to change. But it's going to be okay. Your friends are still your friends. And if your friends completely drop you, then that's on them. They don't seem like the best friends. But things will change. They're also trying to make time for their new relationships. So I think you've just got to be like really understanding in that time and know that this isn't all like happening to you. You aren't the victim here. You've still got so much. And maybe you just need to make a few extra single friends. But it's going to be okay.
I think it's essential to, still have your single friends.
Yeah.
But yeah, we still need to keep positive in these times.
Yeah.
It is hard. That is a hard one to navigate. I feel like everyone around you, like, it feels like everyone else is like, life is kind of moving on and you're seeing that. But yeah, you just need to remember it will happen.
Yeah.
It'll
and
come.
Everything like ebbs and flows. Like your friends that are in relationships, hopefully not, but like they could be single any day and then they're going to be the one being single and you could be in a relationship. Like things just change so much. And not that you're wishing on your friends' relationships to end, but like you just never know what's going to happen. So yeah, it might be like this now, but it's not going to be like this forever. So just enjoy your current situation and
be the one to bring stories.
be
You're going to be the one that has the fun stories and everyone's going to be like wanting to listen to.
Exactly.
It is fun to be that friend.
Yeah, embrace being the single friend. It's a fun role to play.
It is. Everyone needs one. Our last one is the dating pool is small. Even though it feels like there's so many people in the world, it's really small.
Yeah.
Like there's going to be multiple times in your life where you've dated the same people as your friends or like someone that you meet.
Yep.
It's small out here.
Yeah, it is. Like actually so small. You will definitely have dated either your friends or like your friends' friends have been on a date with that person and they're like, oh, nah, I didn't like them. But then you go on a date and you might like them more. Everyone has their own opinions of dating, of people, but it will happen.
Do you remember the time where you went on a date with a guy that another one of my friends went on a date with? And they're like two really good friends now, but like at the time we were like kind of in a group where we didn't talk, like they didn't talk day to day as much as they did.
Yeah.
So you went on a date with him, another girl that I went to the gym with. Two of my best friends were at lunch together talking about a date that they didn't realize they'd been on the same date with this guy. He was dating around.
Yeah, he was.
It's crazy.
It is crazy, especially in Sydney. I feel like maybe not so much in like a London or New York or something like that, but still the dating pool is just always small, and you might end up dating someone that you like have dated their friend as well and you didn't realize. Like it happens, and it's not something to be freaked out about. Even though it feels really scary at the time.
It does. But yeah, there's a lot of perks and there's a lot of ups and downs. But I think, yeah, you've just got to really be in a good energy out here about it, because if you're not, then you can really be in a single girl spiral that's hard to get out of.
Yeah, it really is. I've had some ones that have lasted for longer than they should.
It can really affect your energy. We said we were going to have a quick game at the end of every episode. So this is just going to be like a bit of a quick fire survival kit.
Mm-hmm.
So these are things that we believe are essential in your single girl survival kit.
Yeah, 100%. And I feel like this sums up everything that we've been talking about into like checklist.
Yeah. Number 1, always have a single friend. Always.
Essential. Number 2, be Delulu. Always.
Also very essential. If you don't have a good feeling about a date, don't go. Cancel.
There's nothing worse than being on a date and being like, I shouldn't have gone. What a waste of time.
Listen to your gut.
Yeah. Number 4, it's better being single than with the wrong person. So if you find yourself thinking, what is going on here? Not happy? It's way, way better to be on your own, because you're going to be thriving once again rather than this person like draining your energy.
If you're not yourself, you're not in the right relationship.
Yeah.
And honestly, being single is so much better than being a dulled version of yourself in the wrong relationship.
That is so true.
Enjoy being single, because you never know when you're going to meet your husband.
Could be tomorrow.
Real.
Have dating breaks, because dating burnout is real. We've spoken about this a lot.
You probably won't meet your mans in the club. Let's be real.
Maybe like 1% of people might, but otherwise you're never going to see that guy again.
It's a low chance. Very low chance.
You're never going to run into that one guy that you're still obsessed with until you're over him. So stop trying. Stop trying to like plan a coincidental run-in, because you're never going to until you're over them. And then one day you'll see them and you'll be like, ew.
And that is the desperate energy that we don't need out here.
Yeah. Oh, so many times I wish I ran into people that now I'm like, gross.
Yeah.
I want them to move to a different country. Get them away from me.
Literally. Don't give him too much over text. We're matching energy.
Yeah.
We're never giving too much
No.
over text, because you know what we've learned?
Be toxic.
Stay toxic, queens.
Just a little bit.
What we've learned is, over our years, if you're giving too much energy over text, the ones that you don't do that to are the ones that are going to stay interested. Like when you don't like a guy and you're messaging them and you're giving nothing, they keep coming back.
Oh, yeah. Yeah,
The
true.
ones you like and you're like overthinking a text, like, should I say this? And you're like, It's not the one. He's not. If you're asking your friends what you should reply, that's actually should be a rule. He's not the one.
No. Well, I mean, but then when you actually like someone, you are thinking that.
I feel like whenever I actually like someone, I'm not asking as much. Maybe sometimes a little bit, tiny bit in the early stages, but not really because I just feel calm.
Yeah. Yeah. After the first
Do you
few
know what
dates,
I
you're a
mean?
bit more calm. Yeah.
Like, I feel like when I've, like, so many times, like, I used to send so many screenshots to my friends, like, what should I say to this? But, like, when I actually am, like, when it's the right thing, I feel like I've not been like that.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm just calm.
And also in the first few like dates, to avoid that, I feel like you do just need to be, you need to act as if you don't like them. And if you're ever like, don't have a friend on hand to fact check something, be like, what would I say to this person if I wasn't obsessed with them? And
Go
say
with
that
that.
because they love the chase. So just like be normal, how you would text your friends.
But also another thing on this, if it is the right person, it won't even matter.
Yeah. Yeah.
And that's something to remember out here.
Yeah, that's so true. That's definitely something I've learned. All the little games and stupid things that you do, it actually doesn't matter because if it's not the right person, it's not going to work anyway.
No. Save yourself the actual stress.
Literally. Next thing is be comfortable with being alone. Important. You're going to spend a lot of time alone when you're single, and that's a great thing. So
Learn to love
start
it.
to love it. Yeah.
Yeah. Like, there's actually no better feeling than just, like, not worrying about anything, just being, like, having a night to yourself at home, have a glass of wine, like, watch a, like, movie. Spend that time, really sacred time to yourself.
It is so good.
And our last one, which I feel like is one of the most essential, do things for the plot.
Yeah. You have to. You literally have to. This is the time to do it. You'll be doing yourself a disservice if you're not doing it for the plot. And also your friends and relationships, you're doing them a disservice. So if
They need the stories.
not for yourself, do it for them.
Yeah, really essential. But that is our single girl survival kit, the things that people don't tell you about being single. We just wanted to come from a real angle.
Yeah.
I feel like we've, like, spent our 20s really doing things for ourselves, like focusing on ourselves, our life, our careers, like enjoying time with our friends.
Yeah, definitely. And I'm
You
so
should be
glad.
too.
Yeah. Not that a lot of that stops when you're not single, but being single especially is the time to like be selfish and just do the damn thing.
So yeah, we're basically just here to tell you to really,
Ride the wave of being single because it is a journey.
it is a journey. But yeah, change your mindset because it's a choice out here.
Well, we hope you enjoyed this episode, and we'll be back next week with another episode giving all of our advice on all of your girly problems.
Yes, so we are doing for this season our voucher giveaway that we spoke about. So if anyone posts and tags on their story that you've listened to this episode, make sure you tag us because we're going to be picking someone every week to give away a $100 White Fox voucher to.
Yes.
And yeah, make sure you subscribe and download wherever you get your podcasts so you don't miss out on an episode.
And make sure you follow us on Instagram and TikTok for all the extra BTS content, and we'll see you next week.